You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. And the ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Ijincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane!
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats, minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the Citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say, but I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower.
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Welcome. Thanks.
Listen.
Okay. Hmm? Yo. Hey. Hey, I'm pretty sure that girl Kaneko's special persimmon tree's over here somewhere. I wonder if the fruit's still... Huh? Ha! You gotta be kidding. Yo! What the hell are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm practicing on this tree, boss.
Why here? Can't you, like, do that shit at the sumo stable or something?
I'd be more than happy to, boss. But I'm afraid that's no longer an option.
Why's that?
Our sumo stable's pretty small, with only my master, my mentor, and myself. I usually practice with my mentor. But one day, he went out for drinks with another wrestler and, well, had a large bottle of sake broken over his head.
A bottle of sake?
Cobra claims he was too drunk to remember anything, but because of him, my mentor's in the hospital. 3 months for a full recovery, they say. I lost my practice partner. My brother. My family, boss. I'm gonna avenge him at the Spring Sumo Tournament. That's why I'm training for the big battle with this here tree.
You're acting like the guy's dead. And look, nothing personal, but could you at least practice on another tree? Seriously, any tree other than this one.
Sorry, boss, but of all the trees in Yokohama, this one is the biggest and feels the most like my boy. Yes, sir. I get the feeling this tree's gonna make me a whole lot stronger.
His partner must be some kind of monster.
That being said, I'll show no mercy to anyone who stands between me and my practice.
Yo, I ain't telling you to stop practicing. I'm just worried about the persimmon on this tree.
And I'm worried about wasting time and losing my rank. But if you insist on stopping me, then I'm just gonna have to practice on you, boss.
Show me what you got. Well, take your best shot. Want to fight?
まで行かれますか？それでは。
Wow.
Irashaimase. いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
どちらまで行く？それでは。
Yep. Thanks so much. Can I help you? Thank you very much.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Hello, Kasuga-san. I must say this place is quite comfortable.
Yeah, ain't it? Also, seriously, man, how's a guy make drinking alone look so cool? Guess it's easy when you're as handsome as you.
That's kind of you to say. Why don't you let me buy you a drink?
Yo, for real? Hey, now you're speaking my language, man.
You certainly are a mysterious one, Kasuga-san. Sunghui speaks highly of you as well. I dare say it makes me jealous.
Oh, come on. Speaking of, have you been with her long? You've got this butler and lady of the house thing going on.
It's only been 3 years since I was brought into the Komijul. I can't say it's been long.
No shit.
Up until then, I was with a group called the Jingon Mafia. I was their leader's body double.
Body double? You mean like a decoy? Just like the real thing?
Indeed. If my master was ever targeted by our enemies, I was to be killed in his place. That was my duty.
I didn't figure people still did that kind of stuff. Wait, does that mean your face is...
An imitation, yes. What you see is a result of large-scale plastic surgery. But I'll have you know my previous face was rather handsome as well. A shame not a single picture of it exists anymore.
Really? Out the window then, huh?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
So that means Junki Han isn't your real name either, right? What's your real name then?
Surely we're not that close yet, are we?
Come on. First step in becoming friends is calling each other by name, right?
Well, isn't this awkward? I'm afraid I'm the type to want a bit more distance with people.
That how it was with the Jingon Mafia? From the name, I'm guessing it was some sort of Korean Yakuza-like thing.
Weren't you once a member of the Tojo clan, Kasuga-san? I'm surprised you've never heard of the Jingon Mafia.
I was in the clink for a long time.
The Jingon Mafia and the Tojo clan clashed in the 1980s, long before you were serving time.
The 80s? Dude, that's 40 years ago. I was just a baby back then. Doubt I even had hair.
Yes, I had yet to be born myself. Regardless, early in the decade, the Tojo clan attacked the Jingon Mafia and massacred a great number of them. Around 30 or so.
30?
Back then, Kamurocho was the most sought-after territory in all of Asia. I've heard the conflicts for control were rather intense. The Tojo clan was incredibly strong, and they made sure it was a well-known fact.
Still, to all 30 of them is...
To get their revenge, the Jingon Mafia main arm in Korea sent even more members to Japan, some of them as undercover agents. But deception is a tricky business, and all who could not strike at the heart of the Tojo clan were considered failures and forbidden from returning. In the end, those that couldn't carry out the mission were abandoned and left without any place to go. One of them happened to be my father.
Then, you were born here, in Japan?
Yes, but be that as it may, I don't recall being welcomed here. I wasn't even accepted by any Korean communities either. My family was treated like slime and kicked out from wherever we went. We came to be called the Stray Jingon Mafia, running away whenever we were discovered.
Slimes who run away, huh?
Is that funny to you?
No, I'm sorry. It's just the metal slimes, they... Well, you probably didn't think about it, but that's a classic.
Believe me, we weren't really going for a video game reference, Kasuga.
Of course not. Totally. Anyway, the Stray Jingon Mafia. Sorry. Didn't mean to be weird about it.
I'm not bothered. You have a certain honesty about you I can even admire, Kasuga-san.
So, what happened to the Stray Jingon after that?
Enter the 21st century, the winter of 2006. Around the time I turned 20, the Jingon Mafia from the mainland made an all-out assault against the Tojo clan. But even as that happened, the stray Jingon Mafia received not a word of warning. We were left completely in the dark. Our fathers were entirely forgotten by the countrymen that sent them here.
You don't say. I might know a guy who could sympathize with that.
Oh?
Yeah, he's right in front of you. I got tossed out by my family and locked up for 18 years.
Oh, that's right. That must be why I can't bring myself to hate you, Kasuga-san.
So? What happened to the Jingon's big all-out attack?
Despite their careful planning, they were ultimately crushed by the Tojo clan. Ironically, those that survived came from all over to join those of us in the stray Jingon Mafia. It was a miserable sight. Both sides cut off from home and left with no choice but to band together in the social sewer of a country that wasn't theirs.
Sounds like you struggled. Wouldn't know it from looking at you, though.
I could say the same to you.
Yeah, finally starting to warm up to me?
It would seem so. I haven't been acting much like myself today. I had a great time drinking with you, Kasuga-san. I truly mean that.
So whatever happened to the real Jungi Han? What's he up to now?
He revived the Jingon Mafia roughly 3 years ago, and at that time had taken over a considerable portion of Kamurocho. But he was shot in the head and killed. I was absent at the time.
And it all came crashing down, huh? Wait, then that means... Can't you use your real name now? Why keep up the body double thing? You're not trying to become the real Jungi Han, are you?
Who can say? But that's none of your concern, is it, Kasuga-san? Or am I wrong?
Nah, you got me there.
Farewell.
Guess he's not the type to open up so easily. I'll just have to keep drinking with him. Hey, Namba. Anything gone down yet with that legend malt?
Well, I've been watching the counter like a hawk, but the bartender wasn't kidding when he said nobody comes here.
Yeah, he did say this was more of a hobby for him.
That's exactly it. The only people coming in are our friends like Adachi and Sachan, which means that legend malt is probably just gonna sit behind the counter for the rest of our lives. I was worried over nothing. I feel better already.
Well, I don't know if you should be that relaxed about it. It's not like he'd carry something he was never gonna sell.
Welcome.
What a lovely little establishment you have.
Your first time in, sir?
It is.
See? He does get actual customers.
First time I've seen a first-timer.
I've heard some rumors about this place from some good sources.
Oh, yeah? Rumors about what?
That you carry the fabled whiskey known as the Legend Malt.
Well, then the rumors are true.
Pour me a glass, then, bartender. If anyone can appreciate such a thing, it's me.
Ichiban, what now?
What can we do? We gotta apologize before it's too late.
But I'm too broke to apologize.
Forget about the money. You'll be in even deeper shit if he drinks that.
I really must apologize, but my legend malt isn't for sale.
Why would that be? Is it reserved for your regulars?
Not exactly. I just don't think you're fit to order it.
Excuse me. You say this knowing I'm the editor-in-chief of Good Dandy?
He's from Good Dandy? No way.
What the hell is that?
It's a rich man's magazine, full of nice cars and swanky restaurants.
Well, that's terribly unfortunate. For you, if you had even a modicum of customer service, I'd have written you an absolutely dazzling review.
Put me in your magazine or don't. That's your call to make.
Believe you me, I'll be giving you the front page. Everyone's going to know about the snob running this backwater hole.
This your idea of a quarrel, sir?
Perhaps, but was it not you who flung the first stone?
Fine. You backed me into a corner here. The Legend malt on that shelf is something I ordered for a very special customer. I don't intend to offer it to anyone but her.
And what makes her so special?
The fact that she stole my heart. That bottle was to be a symbol of my affection. Time and time again, she would tell me how she dreamt of being able to try it. So I took it upon myself to indulge her, and waited for her to arrive. But for as long as I waited, she never came through the door. 6 months went by. Then a year. Until I finally got word that she had been in a car accident. She was taken from me. In some ways, that Legend malt is the only thing I have left of her.
Oh.
Given that, are you still going to insist I pour it?
I have walked through the doors of many a bar in my time. But I've never met a bartender with a tale like that. That quiet strength. The very essence of Good Dandy magazine.
He didn't even get to take a whiff of the bottle. And now he never will. I guess that settles it.
Yeah, but now it's even bigger than we thought. We gotta do the honest thing and come clean.
Why?
Didn't you hear that story? The Legend malt's a treasure of his lost love.
I know, but I'll never be able to replace it on pocket change.
Don't sweat it too hard. I'm sure the bartender knows your situation. I bet he'd even let you pay it back over time.
You think so?
Yeah. Make it around 10 or even 5K a month. Whatever works for you.
Yeah. I can definitely make 5 grand work. But won't that still take forever to pay off?
Just pay more whenever you make more. You gotta make it a priority. As long as you're flexible and responsible, you'll be debt-free eventually.
You're right. Thanks for helping me sort through that.
Anyway, let's go come clean to the bartender.
Ha! What a jackass. He swallowed that story hook, line, and sinker.
Come again?
That long-lost love of mine? She never even existed.
Then why wouldn't you pour in the Legend malt?
Back when I opened the place, I figured I'd need some high-end stuff behind the counter to draw in the big spenders. So I picked up an empty bottle of Legend malt and filled it with bargain barrel whiskey. Purely for show. Nobody actually orders anything that expensive. But every once in a while, a dimwit like him waltzes in. So I give them the same old sob story, and they scatter like roaches.
Wait, so Namba, that means what you drank was...
Bottom shelf swill.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, what the hell's so funny?
You gotta hear this. Guess what Namba did?
Come on, don't say it. Don't you dare. Sir, you can ignore this, Joker.
I don't understand you people.
Guess it was the look of that bottle that got me thinking it was real. That ever happened to you? Where the taste is all in your head?
Hey, just be grateful you don't have to worry anymore.
I still have to worry about people finding out. Ichiban, you wouldn't tell Adachi or Sachan about this, would you? You can't.
Don't worry, man. I wouldn't rat you out like that.
So, you'll keep it a secret?
Yeah, but you have to buy me a drink. Bargain barrel whiskey, okay?
Sure. It's a deal.
Yo, Sachan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
I just couldn't find the right thing to say.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha away from that dirtbag.
I don't know. We'd been apart for so many years, I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Calm down, Sachan.
If I calm down, then what? That doesn't solve anything!
Hey, maybe they'll just break up on their own. Winter's a popular time to dump people, I've heard.
What? Why around winter?
'Cause, you know, women change their minds during winter. Oh, what's the saying? A woman's mind and winter wind change often, or some shit.
Ugh, idiot. You're about to feel the winter wind of my foot up your ass.
Sorry.
Ugh. I can't believe you'd say something so stupid right now.
Well, hey. At least it seems my stupidity calmed you down a bit.
Only because I need to stay calm if I want to figure this out. Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
How are you gonna do that? Beat him up and run him out of town?
If he were the kind of guy to give up just like that, sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with them. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah. March in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do that, right?
No problem. I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make sure he doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
She and her sister are a handful. It feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up. Man, we sure get around, don't we?
No, actually, I've been thinking of going on a diet lately, so this is perfect.
You? On a diet? What brought that on?
Well, if I'm being honest, it's because I added another notch under my belt. I'm getting fatter by the second these days, so I figured I'd better whip myself into shape.
If it's weight loss you're after, I can be of service.
Oh, you got some diet regime I can follow?
Indeed. The first thing to do is cut out carbs. You'll see a fairly large change just from that. You'll need to refrain from eating things like onigiri, bread, or noodles.
If that's all it's gonna take, then sign me up.
You say that, but you'd totally try to sneak some bread in.
That's where I come in. Using the Komijo's surveillance system, we can observe Adachi-san cheating on his diet.
But what happens then?
We get out the bowguns.
Ooh, a life or death diet. Good luck, Adachi-san.
I think I'll stick to running around.
Talk about a waste of the Komi time.
Watch me.
Let's go! You wanna fight? Okay. You're in it now. Okay. Feel the pain in my soul.
You're in for it.
I'm up. I got it. Weak. Well. Take this. Come on.
Good times. I'll take it.
Dragon card, huh? Sounds pretty fun.
Oh, yeah? Is it bringing back all the thrills and excitement of the license center for you?
Hey, what? What's exciting about a license center?
Hey now, takes more than a couple of go-karts to get me that riled up.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's it take then? Driving without a license?
Well, that'll just bring out the cop in me. No, if anything, I'd say the ID photo machine is where it's at.
Right.
I'm good.
Is that windmill powering this place?
Correct. We also have solar panels to generate power from sunlight.
Oh, word? Wait, if you're generating power yourselves, why bother stealing it?
In addition to living amenities, we also have the monitor room. It requires more power than you'd think. More than we can generate. That said, we've always dreamed of living completely self-sufficiently. It'd be nice to stop relying on anything from the outside.
Wow. Guess even the Komi giving it all they got. So, exactly how much power do you guys generate on your own?
At the moment, we can run one washing machine.
Wait, you have this many windmills and that's all you guys can do?
It's unstable. Cloudy skies, days with no wind, then we're at a complete loss of power.
You guys could at least try to get the dryer working too.
Ooh.
bastard! Yo.
Hey.
Hmm? Soka.
Hmm.